okay? Look at this. You see this? You see this? Yeah.
For anyone who has not experienced this very popular set of climate science demonstrations, here you have the opportunity to join students in an introduction to the Short-Wavelength Infrared Lab Station. Observe, if you wish, as they make their own amazing science discoveries to gain rich experience in how global warming works. Short-wavelength IR camera images, at first glance, may appear to be just ordinary black and white videos. Holding up playing cards to the camera, however, grabs attention. There is something quite astonishing going on here. While the dark pigment found on black playing cards also happens to appear dark in short-wavelength IR, red just does not appear in the infrared light. The color red only exists when viewed in visible light. The students are discovering that what we are imaging is how objects look in light beyond the colors humans perceive. In this light, the faces of the red playing cards are blank. As you are watching, keep an eye out for the various clothing fabrics. Which fabric coloring looks bright and which appears dark? What you will see is often quite surprising. Together, we are moving into the incredible invisible world that surrounds us every day. Scientists discovered and began studying what you are witnessing here over 2 centuries ago. The incredible varieties of infrared light, the atmospheric greenhouse effect, and the fundamentals of climate science. Ever since, an enormous amount has been learned about climate change and what we all can do about it. Over those 200 years, the fundamentals of climate science have been enriched and advanced, while repeatedly being retested and re-verified. With the mobile climate science labs, the public enjoys the thrill of active discovery of this science. For the last 20 years, the volunteers of climatechangeeducation.org have compared with colleagues internationally experience in the development and mass presentation of authentic, hands-on science focused on climate change. By employing innovative engineering, technology, and advanced techniques, personally experiencing the science is now more amazing and valuable than ever. The infrared light spectrum has different parts, each part reacting in different ways with matter, whether in the form of gases, liquids, or solid objects. We can compare the reactions of various bands of infrared to how visible light reacts with common objects, using split-screen video images. It can be absolutely stunning to explore for yourself light invisible to the human eye. It is true. Climate science is a very serious matter. To us, because this field is so serious, it is worth the effort to ensure that personal discovery in climate change science is something families love to take part in. For students, this is science that is fun to learn, a place to gain experience that will be valuable for the rest of their lives. Involved, doing real science together with their classmates. Short-wavelength infrared flashlights, shared among students, allow participants to realize and verify that what they are witnessing is both surprising and absolutely real. No tricks. No, physics is not a hoax. This is light that surrounds us every day. It shines on us almost everywhere in our lives. yet human vision alone is quite blind to these wavelengths of light. This lab station allows students the chance to experiment with frequencies of light that science has revealed to us, light beyond our eyesight. Participants are able to try 2 models of IR LED flashlights, centered on 2 different wavelengths of infrared. Very few people have been given the chance to have this unforgettable experience, especially with such delight and amazement. In California's San Francisco and Silicon Valley Bay Area, for several years, we have been sharing this experience with tens of thousands of people of every demographic. The shortest wavelengths of infrared, closest to visible light, are often called near IR. Here are the ranges we are focusing on in terms of wavelengths, electromagnetic frequencies, and photon energy levels. All of our lives, our bodies and eyes are naturally bathed in this portion of sunlight's energy. This light is not harmful at natural everyday levels. Further, the intensity of near IR in ordinary outdoor reflected sunlight, where people spend hours on end, typically is similar in brightness to the flashlights seen here. By contrast, ionizing far ultraviolet light and gamma rays are examples of electromagnetic radiation so energetic that they are harmful to the DNA in our skin and the tissues of our eyes. With these demonstrations, however, we are working with a very different part of the electromagnetic spectrum. Photons of infrared pack exponentially less energy and do not cause biological molecules to ionize. These science demonstrations are designed to be very safe. Short wavelength infrared light is half of all sunlight. It carries half of the sun's energy that reaches Earth. It has enormous effect on our lives. Students explore this with us using the labs. When you step out of the shadows into the sun, for instance, on a clear winter's day, the warmth you feel on your face and hands is primarily from short wavelength infrared light contained in the rays from the sun. With this science lab station, students experiment with a variety of light filters. Here we see filters which block, trap, and absorb visible light and long wavelength infrared, but allow to pass short wavelength infrared.
This is so weird.
The face of the analog clock has the same filtering material over it, so it appears as a completely black disk to our eyes. To tell what time the clock reads, one must use the IR camera.
What? I knew it. What? Wait, is this something?
Global warming is the engine that powers climate change. It takes place when the amounts of greenhouse gases in a planet's atmosphere are greatly increased. The greenhouse effect, in simple terms, is essentially a form of filtering of light, letting in shorter wavelength energy contained in sunlight, while at the same time blocking and absorbing some of the energy contained in longer wavelengths of infrared light. This filtering holds back energy that planets themselves radiate out to space, reducing the amount by which a given planet can cool off. Greenhouse gases, acting as a light filter, are therefore at the same time a filter of radiated heat energy. For a planet such as the Earth, when the same heat energy comes in from the Sun as before, but less energy goes back to space due to a more intense greenhouse effect, that planet adjusts and rebalances on a global scale by becoming warmer. In short, global warming takes place. This is meaningful, vital science that is both thrilling and empowering to experience. This is awe-inspiring physics, which can and should be exciting and fun to learn during hands-on demonstrations for everyone, young and old. Please join us in part 2 of this introduction, found through the link and playlist below. If you are interested in viewing other videos, as more are released, a painless way to be notified is to simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Climate Science Demonstrations. By all means, try out the auto-translate subtitles with dozens of language translations provided by YouTube, using the geared wheel icon below. Videos of this and other science discovery stations presented by the Mobile Climate Science Labs will explore many angles, delving deeper and wider into the science, allowing you to witness other exciting experiments being done with tens of thousands of participants in numerous locations. These videos share with science education colleagues worldwide helpful techniques and details for those wishing to duplicate and adapt these lab stations to your part of our shared planet Earth. Thank you for watching.